What is up, guys? We have not that many people today on the bus, and you know, I'm driving along, and we got two guys in the back. Actually, one's a girl, so they're not two guys.
Yeah, Cubsy.
And she's like, you know, can you slow down? I got a coffee. And I'm like, oh, is it hot? And I'm like, has it got a lid on it?
Shut up.
And she's like, yeah, it's got a lid on it. I'm like, what are you talking about then? And she's like, oh, the coffee might come out of the sippy hole. I'm like, what are you?
It does.
You know, like, I'm just driving normally. There's bumps and there's like road bumps. Is your finger in the way? Was your finger in the way? Dan. So I think, you know what, sometimes, guys, can we get it level? Yeah. Sometimes in life you just need a lid for your coffee. And the moral of that story is there's no moral story to that. But anyway, we're on our way to youth. Can we do a pan of the background of the bus? Thank you, Dan, the cameraman. Say hello. Vlog number 2. This is vlog number 2, and just, you know what, if you're not there tonight, guys, don't be hating.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, I know the Muffin Man. The one who lives on Drury Lane.
Oh, he's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
License, please.
Mate, don't have one. Don't have one.
Vehicle registration.
Mate, what the heck is a vehicular resuscitation?
Okay, I might have to check the back of your car.
Pretty sure that's a snake.
So I've got the door open, and I don't even know where the snake's head is, but it's not even moving. So I'm like tempted to kind of like, tempted to like brush it out if it is dead, but I'm not sure if it is alive. So if it is a dangerous snake, it's probably not worth mucking around with. Hey guys, but either way, and yeah. So just a little disclaimer, if you do see a snake like this one, black or brown, probably best to leave it alone. Honestly, I was pretty fortunate that it wasn't angry, that it didn't get high. As you can see, I threw some water on it, but it was really chilled out and it didn't really move too much. But you should probably never approach a snake, just to say, to make sure that you're in a good spot, away from it. And keep away from snakes, be careful, don't try and be a hero. Yeah. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Oh! It was just a bottle. Just a bottle. Boom. Okay, probably not the best time of day to be filming or videoing, but I thought, you know what, I just got out of it. Let me start again. I thought, you know what, I just got out of the car. I've got some thoughts for this video, and so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make it right now while it's fresh. How to stay on fire for God. What do you do when, you know, you get to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're away from church, you're away from youth, you're away from maybe different things. How do you stay aware? How do you stay conscious about God? You could name it whatever you want to name it, but it's just more that idea of when you're away from, you know, search camp, you're away from the youth camps. Oi, get off the tripod. How do you, as a Christian or a believer, someone with faith, how do you keep going strong for God when the days that, especially on a Monday like today, they suck? if that's how you view it. Mondays, typically in the world, are seen as boring crap. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're here again. It's pretty mundane. So, you know, how do we get closer to God on those days? Not just the Fridays, the Sundays. And so here's some tips. Here's something that I've learnt over the last couple of years that have really helped me. The idea of being aware that God's with you, God's here, and being conscious of yourself and what you're doing. And you've got to put in some yards. You've got to put in some effort. There's this idea that, you know, it'll be all good. God's got it. Yes, he does, but you've got to put in something. And so you've got to have to put in something in order to get something back. So I feel like you've got to really press in towards God on those days that you not feel it. You don't always have to feel God's presence. You don't always have to feel like, oh, I want to build the kingdom of God today. But it's on those days where you don't feel like doing it. That's what I believe matters. Something that you can practically do is to get into God's world, is to get into his sphere of thinking. And that's directly just reading the Bible. And I can hear you already think, oh, I don't like reading and I hate reading. I don't understand the Bible. Cool. You don't have to be a Bible scholar to read the Bible. But all you have to do is give God some time in the Word and not rush it like I do sometimes. But just say, hey, God, I want to hear from you today. I want to experience you today. I want to walk in wisdom. Yeah, I want to learn something new today, God. Would you grow me? Just that simple thought or prayer or chat with God can lead you towards opening the Bible. And I would suggest that you get a version that you understand, get an NLT, New Living Translation, or NIV, and not just reading it like a book, but knowing where you're going to go. So maybe exploring a book every week and just really going through little bits and pieces and just going, okay, God, I'm going to allow 5-10 minutes with you today, and I'm going to get into the Word and I'm going to see what you're going to show me. And oftentimes you'll find if you're not distracted on your phone or if you're not thinking about other stuff, you can always pick up something. So that's the first thing, getting into the Word, listening to Christian music, listening to worship music, just flooding yourself with that music. It does affect the soul. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I would just suggest that you change your listening from whatever you're listening to and just change it up to worship, where you let the Spirit work, you let the lyrics, the music kind of change your tempo, and you often find that those lyrics can hit you, those words can impact you in a way that you want to draw closer to God in those moments. Surround yourself, if you can, throughout the week in some type of Bible study with Christians. Get around people like that, because oftentimes you will become the person you hang around the most. And I know I'm sounding a bit mundane at the moment. I'm sounding a bit like, oh, my voice is like really just monotone. But I just want to say the third thing would be resourcing yourself. So supplement your faith. The best way I can supplement my faith, if you think about it in the gym, you know, you supplement your training with rest, with good food, with good rest. I already said that. But with good maybe nutrients, minerals, proteins, Same thing would go with your faith, is that you supplement your faith outside of the hours of church and Sunday and youth and such with. Well, there's podcasts. If you have an iPhone, jump on the podcast. If you want some good podcasts, hit me up or message me. I'll send you some good podcasts. Some videos online, sermons on YouTube, it's all there. Again, podcasts are probably the easiest, but something that you can fill your life with daily, that's gonna direct you towards God. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video. This is Venture Paradigm, aka Alex, aka Cubs, aka you, whatever.